is feminism. Feminism taught me that I needed to go to college, that I needed to focus on my career, I needed to focus on my financial stability, and that if I just wanted a family, that I was missing out on life. Feminism taught me that if I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, I wasn't fulfilling my role as a strong, independent woman, and that was harmful to equality. Feminism taught me that I didn't need to appreciate a good man, that he was expected to be a good man and didn't deserve appreciation for it. Feminism taught me that I could live in this world alone, and I didn't need a man ever, even when I was lonely. Feminism taught me if I entered into a male-dominated career, that I would be sexually harassed and possibly assaulted. Feminism taught me that I should never go out after dark at night, and that I should live in fear and stay at home so I don't put myself at risk from dangerous men. Feminism taught me that I needed to live in the box that they created for me, and if not, I was going against the women tribe and they would kick me out. Feminism taught me that I don't have a voice unless it is their voice, and if I disagree with them, I must be uneducated or have internalized misogyny. Feminism taught me that the collective of women is more important than my own happiness. Feminism taught me that I needed to listen to them, that I needed to live as they wanted me to live, that I needed to stay in my box, that I needed to live in fear, that I needed to avoid places and careers and men and life and happiness. Feminism taught me that compliance was better. Feminism taught me to be silent. That is feminism.
This might piss some people off, but I just want to take a moment and say, thank goodness that so many of us are waking up to the fact that modern day feminism is a literal scam meant to disconnect and separate and isolate women from one another. And not only from one another, but from the natural ways of living. Like, this shit literally goes against nature. Modern day feminism says that women should be out in the workforce working 40+ hour weeks while their children stay at home with a caretaker, that they immediately get put in the school system from age 5 and stay until they're 18, if not older if they go to college. And that while women have 4 phases of their cycle that give them extremely different hormone levels and energy levels, that they should be doing the exact same routine every day, every week, and every month. I'm sorry, but fuck that. Like, I am down for the boss babe shit. I am building 2 businesses right now. I think women should be running their own empires if that's what they want. But it can be done the feminine way. Women are meant to be provided for so they can stay home and take care of their children and be the actual parent to their child. They're supposed to rest during their moon cycle. They're supposed to frolic around naked and connect to their bodies and connect to the earth and be the caretaker. They're not meant to be in hustle all the time. They're not meant to be in doing mode all the time. We're meant to be. And we're meant to be in community surrounded by other women, letting them support our children as well. Being in community vibes is essential. And what does modern day feminism do? Separates us from that as well, turns women against each other as competitors instead of allies, and makes us work until we're too tired to function, amongst so many other tragic things. So if you're still stuck in that modern day feminism trap, let me just tell you that you deserve to be rich, you deserve to be your own boss, you deserve to do all of the things a man does too, but there is a unique way that you're meant to do it that is separate on a physiological and biological level from how a man is supposed to do it. And learning to embrace that is learning to embrace your true nature.
The propaganda started decades ago, and sadly, they won. Women were sold the lie that abandoning their natural roles, grinding 40+ hours a week, and rejecting family life was empowerment. Now look, burnt out, lonely, competing with each other instead of building community, disconnected from their own biology, and wondering why they're miserable. Feminism didn't liberate women. It shackled them to a system designed to use them up and leave them empty.
This is feminism. Feminism taught me that I needed to go to college, that I needed to focus on my career, I needed to focus on my financial stability, and that if I just wanted a family, that I was missing out on life. Feminism taught me that if I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, I wasn't fulfilling my role as a strong, independent woman, and that was harmful to equality. Feminism taught me that I didn't need to appreciate a good man, that he was expected to be a good man and didn't deserve appreciation for it. Feminism taught me that I could live in this world alone, and I didn't need a man ever, even when I was lonely. Feminism taught me if I entered into a male-dominated career, that I would be sexually harassed and possibly assaulted. Feminism taught me that I should never go out after dark at night, and that I should live in fear and stay at home so I don't put myself at risk from dangerous men. Feminism taught me that I needed to live in the box that they created for me, and if not, I was going against the women tribe and they would kick me out. Feminism taught me that I don't have a voice unless it is their voice, and if I disagree with them, I must be uneducated or have internalized misogyny. Feminism taught me that the collective of women is more important than my own happiness. Feminism taught me that I needed to listen to them, that I needed to live as they wanted me to live, that I needed to stay in my box, that I needed to live in fear, that I needed to avoid places and careers and men and life and happiness. Feminism taught me that compliance was better. Feminism taught me to be silent. That is feminism.
About 2% of feminism was noble intent, and that was fought and won in the 60s and 70s. The other 98% destroyed marriage, the nuclear family, masculinity and femininity, child rearing, and gender respect.
Hello, my name is Joy, and I woke up choosing violence this morning because I would like to debunk and explain why feminism is a crock of shit. I can already see the comments of me getting called a pick-me girl for this, so let's just get into it. Number 1, hookup culture getting disguised as empowerment. The sexual liberation of random hookup culture completely goes against female biology because of how we emotionally bond through oxytocin. Hooking up with random people is not empowerment. It's disgusting. And the fact that feminism tells women that they will be liberated after that is an absolute lie. You're not going to feel liberated. You're going to feel like a slut. And that just leads to the spiral culture of I need more, I need to feel sexy, I don't feel wanted or desired, so I'm going to go get it because I can, because I'm a boss-ass bitch. It's a lie. It's a complete, utter lie.
This right here is probably the worst consequence of feminism, convincing women that promiscuity is empowerment. Trading intimacy for empty hookups doesn't free anyone. It just cheapens self-worth and leaves women feeling hollow. Instead of building love, family, and stability, they were sold a lie that being desired by many is power. It's not empowerment, it's exploitation dressed up as liberation.
Number 2, putting career over having a family. The narrative that traditional roles are oppressive. Like, show me where they're oppressive. Other than maybe the Amish and the people in Utah. What are they called again? Mormons, that's what it is. You can climb the corporate ladder all you want. But true long-term satisfaction in your life comes from strong relationships where people actually care and love you for who you are, having a sense of community, and raising a family. This pressure that women have to have it all and be that boss woman in the corporate world, it leaves them burned out. Okay, those are the chicks that are walking around 45 that are fat and overweight with their hormones out of whack that look like they are just stressed beyond belief because they've been chasing a lie someone told them would make them feel fulfilled, and it just doesn't.
Exactly. Feminism flipped the script and tricked women into becoming the very slaves they claimed to escape. Instead of being cherished, supported, and building families, they're now chained to corporations, grinding 40, 60-hour weeks, stressed, burnt out, and alone. Men walked away from the trap, but women embraced it as freedom, when in reality they just traded the home for the cubicle.
Number 3. Feminism frames men as opponents, not partners. There are 100% bad dudes out there. I mean, like really bad dudes that exert their power and force to get what they want. They're tyrannous. Yes, absolutely. Those guys do exist. But attacking men in general, telling them that their masculinity is inherently toxic, is the most messed up thing on the planet. Men and women are different. Our bodies are different. Our hormones are different. Our brains are different. We are just different. We can be equal, but we can acknowledge our differences and understand that the yin and yang between the sexes is not the problem. It's a good thing. Lord knows we do not need more feminine men. We need more true, strong, masculine, healthy men in society. We could fix a lot of things if that happened. And that ideology that we're in competition with men and not that we complement each other will make your relationships suffer. Feminist women that try to get in relationships with men and have that ideology programmed in their mind carry it into that relationship, and it screws things up.
Without men, women are doomed, plain and simple. Civilization itself was built, protected, and maintained by men, And yet feminism has convinced women to see them as the enemy instead of the backbone of stability. Strip away men's strength, leadership, and protection, and society collapses. No infrastructure, no security, no progress. Women don't realize it, but by pushing men away, they're ensuring their own downfall.
Number 4, last but not least, the promise of total independence. Telling women that they need total independence to feel happiness is just going to lead to pure isolation. And listen, I'm a strong, independent woman, okay? I love just being able to do things on my own and figure it out and problem solve and all those things, but I still ask for help. A lot. Because I need it and I acknowledge it, and I go to my community and I go to other people and males in my life that I'm like, hey, can you help me with this? That does not make me weak. That does not make me less because I ask for help, because I understand that I need it. What's being marketed as freedom to women is just complete disconnection. And I think it's honestly really heartbreaking that so many women are falling for this narrative as if this is the answer that they need or that's going to make them happy. You can be a strong, independent woman without falling for this narrative feministic bullshit. And if you've been really hurt by a guy before, honey, I get it. I understand how this is so attractive, this ideology that this is going to be what frees you and you don't need a guy because screw him. I get it. Trust me. But just because you dated a jerk does not mean you need to go on the rest of your life living through an ideology that will inherently hurt you in the long term. There are good men out there. I promise you. That's all I got to say about that. I was kind of feeling feisty this morning, so yeah.
This is the delusion modern feminism sold women, total independence, as some kind of ultimate prize, when in reality it's nothing but a slow path to loneliness, burnout, and regret. You can chant strong and independent all you want, but at the end of the day, humans are wired for connection, interdependence, and family. Pretending you don't need men while secretly running back to them for help only proves the lie.
They told us feminism would set us free, but here's the truth nobody wants to admit. It's the biggest scam ever sold to women. Feminism promised empowerment, but what did it really deliver? Broken families, exhausted women, a culture that mocks motherhood, despises homemaking, and tells little girls their worth is found in acting like men. Instead of freedom, it gave us burnout. Instead of joy, it gave us loneliness. Instead of peace, it gave us endless chase for success that leaves us empty. They told us marriage was slavery, children were a burden, and being a wife was oppression. But the reality? The women who bought into those lies are more miserable than ever, chained to careers, drowning in debt, and searching for meaning. True strength isn't found in rejecting femininity. It's found in embracing it, in raising children, in building homes, and walking boldly in God's designs. Feminism lied. God's way never fails. Save this for later and follow if you're ready to hear the truth they don't want you to know.
Women need to wake up to this reality now before it's too late, because the damage is already visible everywhere. Broken homes, empty wombs, and endless streams of boss babes crying into their wine glasses at 40 wondering why no man wants them. The truth is brutal. Chasing careers, hookups, and fake empowerment has left women more enslaved than ever, not to men, but to corporations, antidepressants, and debt.
Ladies, the strong black woman narrative is a scam. Wake up! I had a good run. I did everything the society told me to do. I worked really hard. I damn near broke my back. I paid all my bills. I put everybody else first. I told men I was independent. I did it, and I did it to say that I won nothing from it. I literally did not win any special awards. My life has not changed drastically. So now I'm going to reclaim my time, okay? When you see me now, know that I'm a soft babe.
I am so tired of being a strong, independent black woman. Can somebody's son please come free me?
On behalf of all the independent girls worldwide, I'm here to say that we are tired. In fact, let me speak for myself. I am tired. I'm tired of worrying about my own hair, worrying about paying for my own nails, worrying about what I'm gonna eat, paying for what I'm gonna eat, paying my bills, fixing my own car, paying my own rent, doing everything by myself. Like, I need someone to share my worries with. I need to be taken care of. Like, guys, I'm so exhausted. Like,
Women were told to push men away and never ask for help. And now they're exhausted, burnt out, and craving the care and partnership they were conditioned to reject. Men aren't showing up because they've been told they're unnecessary. Women literally trained themselves out of being supported. The harsh truth, empowerment without balance led to isolation, and now women are realizing the cost too late.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but isn't feminism kind of a scam? Like, they just wanted more women in the workforce so that they could get more taxes. Seriously, because feminism is literally telling women that we are more powerful if we act like men, and if we do things that men like to do, and if we're stronger like men. Like, let's be honest, like, men are different than women. They're significantly different than women, hormonally, physically, in every way, okay? And if you don't agree with that, look into biology and science. So why are we trying to push, like, women to be more like men? I'm just confused. And I know I'm young, so maybe I'm just confused, but I feel like a woman being feminine is much more beautiful than a woman trying to be more like a man. Just like a man being masculine is way more awesome than a man being feminine. Like, it's way more attractive when a man is masculine. So can someone explain how feminism is actually good for women?
I think quite a lot of people, particularly women, are starting to realize that this idea of having everything
at the same time,
at the same time, really wasn't what it was made out to be.
Yeah, it's a scam. We've been scammed. But this is the thing. I think, again, I say this is a uniquely Western phenomenon. Because I think when I go to other parts of the world, we're just very real with ourselves and we're just very honest. If you look at my friendship group, all my friends kind of are similar to me, sort of privately educated. They're not, they're from all over the place, Japanese, Kenyan, Indian. But our family structure, our family setup, if you look at our lives, they look exactly the same, right? And we're exactly the same kinds of people in terms of how we see our future. One of my best friends, she has 3 degrees, like from Warwick, Bristol, very educated. You would see her as the quintessentially career girl. Oh no, she's happy to, when she cooks for me, she's really happy. She has this little white puff dog. You know, she loves being in a relationship. She loves taking care of people. It doesn't matter sort of how far you go up the sort of education hierarchy or sort of the attainment hierarchy. Women fundamentally, across the board, generally are the same. Right, we value our relationships more. We value sort of building with a man more and letting a man lead in certain aspects. My brother's only 3 years younger than me. When we go out together, he just naturally takes the lead. And I'm technically his older sister. But we just fall into this role because I know he's more competent. I know he's calmer. I know he's 6 foot. If I can't reach something, he'll just get it. I don't do any DIY. I fundamentally refuse. I don't take out the bins. I always say when I see a guy with his pronouns or his bio, or he says he's a feminist, I'm like, bye. I'm just not interested because I'm not the kind of woman I am will fit you fundamentally. I don't want to be in a leadership position in my relationship. I just don't want to. I don't care for it. I love being in a support role because I think I'm best suited to do that. I would love to be a mother. I love sort of taking care of a home, and I buy fresh flowers for the house every week. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. You come and see these bouquet in front of my house, but it makes me happy.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I love how it, brightens a room and lifts the ambiance in a place. That's just how I am. I think most women are built that way. That's why the beauty industry is $1 trillion industry, right? Beauty and sort of appearance and relationships and all these things matter to us women a lot more than men.
This is the reason passport bros exist. Modern Western women have been so shaped by independence, feminism, and career-first culture that they often reject traditional partnership dynamics that many men naturally desire. By the time some women realize they crave a supportive feminine role, men have already moved on, seeking stability, respect, and appreciation elsewhere. The West, in this sense, is no longer fertile ground for men wanting traditional relationships. The lesson is already being learned abroad. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.